Well, as I was saying, I think fear really is at the root of what prevents us from seeing Dharma, which the texts tell us is visible here and now, calling out to come and see. So it's not something that's hidden, not something that we have to go somewhere else to find, not something that we have to dig up, but something that's staring us in the face all the time. There's something staring us in the face and we don't recognize it. There's obviously something unusual going on. In this case, it's an unwillingness or being not prepared to recognize, because it's as if we've made a large investment in adhamma. We've made a large investment in being ourself. We've made a large investment in this personality and identity. And we've done lots of things all our life arising out of personality, out of identity. And a lot of the things that we've done are things which are going to evoke shame and remorse if we have to see them as for what they are. And that's why ethical purification is basic to Buddhist practice, that as long as we are being, at whatever level, inauthentic, then shame and remorse are going to be present, and fear to see, being afraid to see things as they really are, is going to be operating. And so the Dharma will always be obscure to us. But this is a gradual training, a gradual teaching, a gradual process where we locate whatever degree of inauthenticity we can see, and then we do whatever we can to move beyond that level of inauthenticity. So obviously making merit, forms of ritual, forms of ideology, of doctrine and dogma are relatively inauthentic. But most of us will start at some point within those things. We'll start within some structure of convention. And so, because we have to start from somewhere, and we start from where we are. So, but the thing is not to cling to convention and establish an identity within a conventional structure. But that's what we always tend to do. And if we're monks, we have a lot of pressure on us to establish an identity as a monk and do the things that monks are supposed to do. But the things that monks are supposed to do is spend a lot of time in solitude, live as simply as possible, as simply as they can, and then live more simply than that. What monks are supposed to do is go to the limits of renunciation and relinquishment, and then go beyond those limits, extend those limits, and extend those limits more and more. And that's what I find mindfulness of death is really useful in doing. That taking death more and more personally, more and more immediately, seeing death as my death and as my possibility here and now, as my inevitability here and now, and seeing it as something present, coming to a closer and closer contact with death as it really is, which is not something that's available to imagination, to conception. That